welcome back to Crush Plays D&D, joined tonight by Al, Brooke, Dan, and Jordan. Glonda is enjoying a big Thanksgiving dinner with her family, and I guess that's more important than us, so there's that. We are going to pick...
For the record, it totally is. For the record,
It is.
I'm the dissenting voice on this, but whatever.
Fair. I thought we would just jump right back into our big fight, and when I say big, I'm referring to the Monstrous Spider in the attic. When last we were playing, the party had adventured into the attic of this big mansion that they had been tasked to go investigate, seek out some dwarves that had gone missing within it. And it appears they have found them, but they are being restrained by big spidery webs and the monstrous spider that is between them and the party. So we've already had one round of combat where Jojandron basically almost died, and Nimralian has had some damage as well. But let's just pick it right back up with round 2, where we begin with Gnorman at 19. Al, what do you want to do?
Oh man. Okay, so the threats in the room are just those two in the corner, giant spider and those two in the corner?
Well, you have regular giant spiders.
Oh, right. Sorry. Hang on.
Monstrous spiders, yeah. So...
Norman will put his glasses on. Maybe that'll help.
That will help,
Maybe
yeah.
There you go.
Sure. The things marked spider are giant spiders.
It
Sort of red box.
Not Gorgas and Busgrumming.
They're about the size of dogs, like the size of a terrier.
Well, the spider that's directly in front of me, I'm gonna whip with my quarterstaff. And I'm
Excellent.
gonna do that in a hard-like manner.
Oh, you're gonna mean it.
Yeah, I'm gonna really mean it.
Excellent. All right, well, let's roll to attack then.
Oh man, look out! First roll of the day.
Ooh, classic 5. What is your total after adding up all your attack bonuses there?
Oh yeah, that would be an 11.
I'm afraid that is not enough. You swoosh the quarterstaff. It dodges. The spider dodges to the side when you try and hit it with your quarterstaff.
If I totally whiff on my main action, can I still use it? Take a bonus action?
You can always use your bonus action for anything you like, and as a monk, of course, that means you've got your hand attack that you can also use.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try unarmed or what's it called? Yeah. A bit slap. I'm gonna slap these spiders.
You can slap it. Why not? All right, let's have the roll.
The 12.
There we go. All right. How am I doing?
Yeah.
So it's your total there. Is that also a 12?
12, yeah.
12? Yeah, not enough, unfortunately.
Okay.
So,
Al, I'm so excited for you to get your good rolls in after I die.
Al, is there anything else you would like to do? Would you like to move because you have done an action and a bonus action?
Yeah, I think I would, although that leaves myself open to...
If you move away from Spider 1, if you put a space between you and him, then yes, he will get an opportunity to attack on you.
Yeah, and I think... I have something for this.
Wait, hold on, I got it. Don't tell me.
Oh, I can't find it. Okay, I'm just gonna sit tight.
Okay, sweet.
That's it.
I love that action. Nimmeralian goes on 15. And Petrie is on deck at 14.
Perfect. Alrighty, so we've got Glonda will be able to hopefully take care of the spider. What is the spider 2? What is happening to Terragar? Why does he have this face?
I'm concentrating with fiery sword.
Okay,
Fiery blade.
is that on spider 2?
No, so he is wielding a fiery blade in one of his hands, and as long as he is concentrating, that happens. If he takes damage, he has to make a saving throw or lose his concentration, at which point his spell would be disrupted and no more flaming sword.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, I think I'm just gonna do a good old attack of magic missile, because then I don't have to worry about the fact that I have a disadvantage.
That is so true. Who are you going to magic missile it up?
Actually, wait. Thunderwave also does that. I just realized, right?
Thunderwave automatically
It's-
hits, but they get a saving throw
saving
to
throw.
try and
But that
avoid
doesn't
damage. Yeah.
that doesn't change anything in terms of my disadvantage.
No, that's correct.
Okay, well that does 2d8. Magic missile only does 1d4, but I do that 3 times. so
You
it's
do
still
get 3 of
close.
them, yeah. You should be aware, Spider 2, I don't know if you remember this from last time we played, Spider 2 has taken some damage. It's leaking spider goo.
Okay, but the one beneath me hasn't.
To the southeast of you, Spider 1, no, he is a fresh, terrier-sized giant spider.
Okay. And mathematically, 2d8 is 16, but Burning Hands is 3d6, which is 18. But the lowest I could go is 3 rather than only 2. It's fine. Cool. Thunderwave, because it'll push the spider away from me as well, which is positive.
True. So you want to hit Spider 1 and not hit Norman, I suppose, with the Thunderwave? 'Cause
Yeah.
you could do that, because it's a cone that goes out from you. So you could hit Spider 1 to the south and sort of smash him to the south.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
Excellent. So so you're going to do that?
Yeah, and I'll mark off one of my level 1 spells.
Sweet. So he's
Here are my
got to
2
make
8s, so 14 damage.
14 damage.
Pretty
Cool.
good.
He is going to make a Constitution saving throw, which for him is a +1 on his die. What is your spell save DC?
That's always a fun question. 16.
I doubt he's.
16.
Yeah, he rolled a 6, so he definitely did not make that.
Yeah,
So
you suck, Spider, you suck!
he cries a little bit. So
Love
you
to
rolled.
see the passion, Brooke. Love to see it.
So he takes all 14 points of that damage. He is still alive, but he's also pushed backwards. He goes 10 feet away from you. So he's going to go doink, doink.
Does he get caught in the web?
He's a spider. Webs are his jam.
That's not how that works.
Do Nim and Norman get an opportunity attack because he moved away?
I don't
Technically, I'm gonna wait to see if Matt jumps in on the chat here, but I am pretty sure they don't because they did not choose to move. They are pushed away from.
that makes sense.
Come on, Matt.
Somebody jump in and prove that you're watching. Okay, so that's your action. Would you like to do anything else, Nim?
I would just like to note that emitted a thunderous boom that was audible out to 300 feet.
It sure did, and that reminds me, I have to roll something.
To make sure that the whole place doesn't crack and break.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. So the whole place cracks and breaks. Laura's watching and says, anything goes. Okay, so yes, you do emit a thunderous boom. The ceiling caves in to the south, so actually that's probably not great for Spider 2. Let's just do this and see what happens. Or Spider 1. Yeah, Spider 1 disappears behind a mass of ceiling bits. The floor that you are standing on wavers uncontrollably for a moment and breaks and pops, but you manage not to fall through the hole that your spell has created.
Oh my gosh.
Rain and thunder pours into the newly exposed area.
Can you draw a hole on the map
Yeah, I could probably draw. Let's just say that web area that Spider 1 is in is the effect of that space. So
that
it
ended
is
up
now.
working out in my favor.
It sure did. You have correctly noted that it made a lot of noise and broke a lot of stuff. Did you want to do anything after this?
I'd like to call to Jojo and say, "Survive, darling, you can do it."
Excellent.
I'm going to treat that as a marriage proposal.
Oh, okay.
Aww.
Bigamy.
Which we'll
We
have
always
to
love
decline because your goddess would be very upset.
Yeah.
with-
Right, but we'll get
it.
into that later.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
get into that later. Petrie, go on 14.
Okay.
Not done with you yet, Brooke.
Petrie is not near the spider. Like Petrie is in the looks like a corner of a corner. Can he fly
Petrie
away?
is adjacent to that spider, so that was because you wanted Petrie to help on something, I believe.
Yeah, and
or
the spider was
distract.
not distracted and still went
Nope.
for JoJo.
Sure did.
So Petrie's pissed, and Petrie's going to go for a single bite. One.
Laura says we want to
Nice,
see the hole.
Petrie. Yeah, 16.
Thanks, Laura. I'll
goodness
try and
Laura's
make a
watching.
hole. Yeah, this is great. Expose the flaws in the system. All right, so Petrie gets a 16. No attack bonuses, but I believe that is enough to hit. So
Oh,
Petrie
has to
does
be.
1 point of damage to the spider.
Yes.
Does Petrie want to do anything else? Just
You
gonna
are-
sit there and flutter a bit.
Petrie,
Okay.
Petrie, take my blow dart.
Petrie can take
Did you
items.
try to blow dart this spider?
Multiple times.
I was going
Yeah.
to blow dart the monster spider, but I decided instead to charge and attack it with my sword.
Yeah.
And I probably would have been better by doing
Blow
individual
darting.
eyes with
Yeah.
the blow darts. Yeah.
There's so
Oh,
many
well,
eyes
worse.
to aim at.
Too bad you don't have those
Oh.
javelins.
I do have the javelins.
Joke's on Laura. Look at this. It's a hole.
I love that hole.
Track down a hole.
care
Take
of.
that. All right. So that was Petrie Jojondron on 13. What is Jojondron going to do?
Wonderful. Well,
What are your hit points at, Jojondron?
well, they're very low, Dan. They're very low. My hit points right now are at, like a loony.
Yeah.
You know, when you have two loonies, do you have a toonie?
Yeah.
So I got 2 hit points.
Oh.
So in your metaphor, that would make them.
Do you have a healing potion on you?
I get a cup of coffee. No, HP stands for hit points, not healing potion.
No, but you don't have
Ooh.
one on you?
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Joe. Everyone has at least one. We got a whole
I
bunch.
have a key to the city of Orlane.
I don't- yeah, I don't see a healing potion on him, unfortunately.
Would my I don't have my scroll of pedigree anymore.
You're in bad shape.
Is this the case where my privilege would help me out?
I guarantee you the spiders
You
care
mean-
little about your
Can
privilege.
you cast a healing spell on
My
yourself?
position of privilege?
Yeah.
I have spell casting.
So here's the horrible decision you have to make is that you can do all sorts of things to extend your life, knowing that that spider is right there bearing down on you again.
Mhm.
So
Well, not
Yeah,
necessarily
tell you what.
because he just got a pretty rude awakening from behind himself. And he
It's
might
so
turn
true.
around.
might do. I'll
Andrew-
cast your
Oh.
go.
Go
Oh,
go ahead first.
I was going to say, I'll cast your mind back to our combat training video where you had other options other than just attacking. You could dodge, which makes it so that creatures trying to attack you roll at disadvantage. You could essentially run away, but when you do that, they get an attack on you. Or you can choose to disengage, which is you do a hoo-ha-ha and make it so that you can step back, but they don't get to do their opportunity attack on you. But doing those things means you can't attack. So if you
Right.
decide you don't want to sit here and get attacked, or you do want to sit here but maybe make it harder to get attacked, that is an option. Chair recognizes Brooke.
I have many healing potions, but I cannot use them unless it's my turn. But how does it work in terms of if he disengaged and ran over to me and then I handed one to him? Like how is that? I mean, how would that work?
I would say if the potion is somewhere obvious, like it's, I don't know, say attached to your belt or something, he could go over and for an action take it and use it. I would allow that to happen.
I have 2 on me as well.
But if that's his action, he wouldn't be able to disengage, or would you allow for the disengagement and
Oh.
the use of the potion to be all in one go?
No, he would have to use his action to take it and use it. So he could disengage as the action and move to you in this turn.
But then on my turn, is giving him my potion my entire action, or is like
If
could
he's
I?
technically, you could use your action to throw a potion down his gullet, because that's what you do if somebody's down. Like if they're rendered unconscious, you can spend your action to pour a healing potion into them. So you could do that as your action, and then he would be healed, and then could use his action as well. But it means you don't get to do your thing.
Well, then I
as a
almost think that if that's the
as a
case,
free action,
no
you
matter-
could give him your potion, and that wouldn't cost you anything.
If no matter what we think Joe's gonna go down next round, it's almost worth it for you to Joe go out swinging and do as much damage as you can. Expect that you might get taken out, and then I would throw a healing potion down your gullet. You'd be revived, and then on your next turn you could just do
What's the
it again.
advantage? What's the advantage of him doing that versus disengaging, carefully getting out, us healing?
It's almost a waste of his. Well, yeah, who's
Well,
gonna do
let
more
me
damage,
ask-
me or him?
Let me ask
That's
this
it,
instead. My poison, what disadvantage does that give me if I were to attack?
It would make it so you'd have to roll twice and take the worst one.
Petrie
So
could
go-
deliver the potion.
No.
So
This is-
He did that when we were playing the game. When we were in the. He did that when we tried to save that man. You let Petrie carry an anti-venom potion.
Uh-oh.
You
Mhm.
Man,
did.
hoisted on my own petard. Well, Petrie is
retcon
one
this.
plucky bat. All right, but you'd have to get him over your. This is where it works against you, because now Petrie is ahead of you on the initiative. So he'd have to go over to you, and
Yeah.
he cannot take your potion. He doesn't have the prehensile limbs to do that. So you would have to use your action to give it
Little
to.
feet. Look at these prehensile feet.
Fair.
Jojo,
All
what
right.
do you, it's your call, brother.
It's Joe Jondron's go though, so let's let
yeah,
him
this
make
is-
his
got
decision.
all the
Yeah.
things, and we'll support you with whatever you decide.
Well, Tergar, as you know, we've had a lot of conversations on our travels about what we would do in certain scenarios because we're so close as brother friends. And as you know, I've always told you that if I was in a situation like this, I would be a martyr.
Yes,
That would
I've
go
always
full
pleaded
tilt.
with you not to do that.
I know. Well, you told me what you should say is, you said this to me. You said, Jojo,
Jojo, yeah.
whenever you're in a situation where you're in peril and might die,
Right, yeah.
you should say, go save yourself. And we'll say, no, we're going to stick around. So why don't we just practice that right now, Tergar, and do it for real.
All right.
Guys, I'm going to fight the spider myself.
No.
You go. Save yourselves. I'm gone. I'll try my best. You guys go.
No, we're staying here.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm going to attack the spider with all I got with my great sword.
All right.
I'm going to use whatever is my inspiration. Does this come in handy?
It
Does that
would.
counteract my poison?
It would. It would allow you to roll a single die and just take that result, as opposed to taking the 2 dice and the worst.
That's what I'll use, and I'll also use what's my special attack? It's the one with the
Oh yeah. It's I know what you're talking about. Sacred Weapon.
This would be great if this knocked this thing out.
Yeah,
This would
sacred
actually be
weapon.
good for you. Adding
I
your
have it?
charisma modifier to attack rolls made with your weapon. So that's like
Yeah.
+4 to your hit. And your weapon emits bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Okay, so that is it's with my hit, not with my attack.
It is a 2-hit thing, which is probably what you want right now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to throw a public d20 for my hit throw.
Oh, that's really good.
Okay, and now I'm going to use my sacred attack, sacred weapon.
Okay, well, that's a 2-hit thing, so you really hit, because if I look at your sheet and do the math, you had +5 to hit just because you're you, and then +4 because you're charisma, which means +9, which means you got him with a 28.
So you've hit him. Now we need to see
You've
by
hit
how
him.
much damage.
Right, so the damage. That's what I thought that's what that was a modifier for.
That was Sacred Weapon is just
roll.
attack rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bonus to your attack rolls. You still can use your regular old Divine Smite, though, and expend spell
Okay,
slots to
that's what I
deal
was hoping
damage.
for. Perfect. I can use
So,
both.
you can use both, yeah. It is now you got to decide whether you want to use. Oh, you've got one. Oh, I see what you just did there. Yes, there you go.
I just did it.
Yep.
I have one
So you're
spell
adding
slot
2.
left after this.
Yeah. So you're gonna do 2 die 6 plus 3, and then another 2 die 8 because of your divine smite.
Wow.
Yay!
2 die 6,
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty
Okay.
good.
and then 1 die 8,
2 die 8.
2 die 8.
2 die 8.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
22
20.
points of damage.
22 damage.
Well, that first one was plus 3, so
25 points of damage.
25. Mhm.
And
Carry the 1. Sorry, no, it's still alive.
oh, fuck.
Oh!
Yeah, but it goes as like a shine of light sears into it, and it cleaves a huge gaping wound into the side of the face of this monstrous spider. But
I gave her all I got.
That was good.
It is now the spider's turn, and Spider 3, undeterred by this massive amount of damage done to its mother, is going to attack Jojandron. So, giant spider gets +5 on this, and what's your armor class?
Wait. Actually, no, I won't wait. I'll wait. I mean, here's the thing, guys. If little Spider 3 fails because she knew he would fail, we're just gonna watch Monstrous Spider take him out. I should save my fail.
Oh, I see what you're thinking. Use your portent to jump in front of the roll here.
Yeah, that's why I'm pausing to interrupt you. My apologies for the interruption, but it was crucial.
But he has a chance
No,
of
it's
surviving
this
this.
when
is
you
what-
do
is
it.
your point.
Well, Jordan, what's your armor class?
Ah, yes. 16.
All right, so I'm rolling a +5 on this die 20. So if I roll an 11 or higher, I hit.
Yeah, so I've got a portent that would fail that, but then I'm thinking, if Spider 2 doesn't kill him, Monstrous Spider will, and
Well,
instead
here's a question then. When does she go in the sequence here?
it'll be
When does Brooke go?
No, when
The
does
spider.
the monstrous spider go again?
Monstrous Spider goes after Turgar and Glonda.
Right. So I have I may be able to push her back out away from
okay.
Jojandron. Yeah. And
So would you
on
like
my
me to
next
have
move.
Spider 3 fail in hopes that JoJo can stay alive for another round?
I think
well,
JoJo's got this.
Oh, okay.
You mean against the little spider?
Yes.
Okay.
The non-monstrous spider.
Correct.
He's got a 50-50 shot, so if he's got the confidence of Gnorman, then okay, I can save my fail.
All
We
right.
got Glonda and Terragar in between.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
here we go. Public roll, and 12 plus 5 is 17 is a hit.
Oh, you did save it.
Well,
Yeah.
Gnorman made it very clear that JoJo had it, so I was forced to not save him.
Okay.
Peer pressure.
so-
wise.
Norman hates. He's trying to kill all of us. It's been evidenced since we got into this
I
house.
thought there was a mole.
I didn't realize that, and now I have realized it. So don't worry, I'm
know.
gonna change my
It's
tactics.
I
crazy.
always thought that there was a mole here.
I know.
Time
Like
to
Anderson Cooper's.
He always has
ground issue of
dirt
a
in his
mole.
fingernails. Do you notice that?
murder.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Oh, hey Al.
you guys are awful.
Buddy.
Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
so
Sorry, everybody.
it's all good. I am just double checking on. Do I have anything written down here? No, of course not. Okay, so it's gonna
Poor
do
Norman.
a die plus
Norman,
3
poor
damage,
JoJo.
which I think is gonna be a
Well,
lot of
both of them.
damage. So it does a grand total of 4 points of damage to Jordan.
So I'm at -2.
You are now unconscious.
Unconscious.
So is that 0?
Just put it to 0, yeah. And that was one spider. Now we have.
Hold on. Does that X mean I'm dead?
Okay, that was the best one so far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little fist bump. Right?
Yeah, that X has a variety of meanings to it. Now we got Spider 2, who is surrounded by Nim, Turgar, and Glonda, which means it's randomly going to choose who the spider attacks because it doesn't have a lot of intelligence. It's going to attack Norman. No, Nimralian. It's like it's going to randomly attack the other character it can't see. But that makes sense because I think it's probably been attacking Nimmerlian this whole time. Nimmerlian, what is your armor class?
Just a second. Let me think about something for a second. Okay. We just saw you roll a d4 plus 4, which means the total damage this spider might do if it does the exact same move that the previous spider did is 8.
No, actually, I rolled a d8 plus 3 for damage.
Oh, and you happen to roll a 1.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm allowing this spider to fail because there's no way. What does he have? A plus 4?
He does have a plus 4 to hit, yeah.
Plus 4 to hit. And my AC is very low at 12, I believe. 13.
So you're going to use one of your portents to intercept his die roll there? Is that what I'm
Yeah, because otherwise he's going to kill me because I only have 10 hit points and the likelihood of him taking me out is high and I don't want 2 dead people. So
Nobody wants 2
I
dead
foresee this spider rolling a 7 on his attack roll.
All right, he rolls a 7 plus 4 is 11, which does that beat your armor class?
Nope, not a 13. Hey!
It misses you. Oh, poor Spider 2. When he wanted it never happened. And Spider 1 is under a pile of rubble down a hole somewhere. So that means we're on to Glonda. Glonda, good old Glonda, who is going to probably attack Spider 2. He's like, get off of my friend! Stab him with a rapier.
Nice.
So, as we all know, Glonda has a plus 3 to hit. So, gonna roll public here and get, 21. That is totally
Nice.
a hit. So that means for damage, because she always swings two-handed, it's die 10 plus 1 for damage. So we're gonna roll that and get 3 points of damage. She's like, oh no. Still alive. And for a bonus action, she looks to Tergar and says, Tergar, I believe in you! And she sings it in a song. So Tergar now has one of Galonda's Bardic Inspiration dies, which means you get to add a die 6 to any of your attack rolls or ability checks or saving throws.
Okay.
Have to do that within the next 10 minutes.
Got it.
And you can roll your d20, and then if you want to, you can add it. If you don't want to, you don't have to add it. So you can roll your main die first.
Am I up?
It is she going to do anything else? No, she can sit there. So yeah, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I might as well finish off 2 if I can. So
and then you're gonna blow away Big Boy, right? Or
So
Big
I've
Mama?
well,
That's a
no.
great question.
Now it's not as pressing. Because I would have taken the hit to blow him away, but those other 2 spiders are still there, and the ones that's engaged. I mean, okay, so I can either try and take out Spider 2 and clear that area for us now, or I can disengage, get hit probably, and move like here so that I can then blow that spider to the back wall with my gust of wind spell.
Mm-hmm.
Does that cause any damage?
It does not, but it will pin him to the wall for a minute, so it's a long time.
And is that okay? And you have Bardic Inspiration to hopefully do that successfully. And what's your HP?
My hit points are 27.
He's doing fine.
I personally think I could easily take down Spider 2 in a heartbeat on my turn. So
Okay.
I feel like I'm protected from Spider 2. He's probably got very few hit points left. And I think what you should concentrate on is if you can get Monstrous Spider against a wall, we could all take turns just destroying him.
How many rounds is 1 minute, Andrew?
10.
Okay, so it's a long time.
Yep.
All right, well, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move myself. I'm going to move myself here next to the hole.
Spider 2 takes an opportunity attack on Tergar. What's your armor class, sir?
My armor class is 15.
It does not hit you.
Screw you, Spider 2. And I am going to, so my fiery blade dissipates, and I
Give
make
it up.
I make hand motions at the spider, and I cast for the first time ever, Gust of Wind.
And it's I see because it's concentration as well. So you are
It's a
still concentrating.
concentration. I'm concentrating now on this wind blast. So it's a line of strong wind, 60 feet long, which will push him right to the back wall if successful, and 10 feet wide. So where I've moved to, so that won't affect Jojandron, correct? Where I am, Andrew?
If you don't want it to, we can make sure that it doesn't.
Yeah. So it's that window, that passageway. That's why I moved down this way, so he doesn't just get pushed up into next to the spider. So yes, thank you. So that is emanating from my body right now.
It is.
And let me tell you, I can do some pretty serious gusts of wind, especially after chili con carne. So each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line.
All right, so that means we're gonna have
Which is up
just the monstrous spider and Petrie.
Oh, Petrie's gonna. Oh well.
She'll
Okay,
take
let's have a saving throw from
Isn't
Petrie.
Petrie out? Petrie's not in line with it? Petrie's just off to the side. It's only 10 feet.
You're right. Okay,
Petrie's
Petrie
safe.
just barely is.
Thanks,
out of that
Turgar.
range.
Looking out for her.
Yeah, I like Petrie.
All right, so
our pet.
that means the monstrous spider has to make a strength saving throw. It has +4 to this roll. What is your spell save DC, Dan?
Why do you always ask these questions?
I know, it's at the top of your second page.
I know. My spell save DC is +15.
It's 15.
15.
Yeah.
It
So
says
it gets
spell and then +15 save DC. That's the one, right?
That is the one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it rolls 12 + 4 = 16, which
Are
means.
you serious?
It,
It does nothing?
well, there's a lot of wind there. So it means it's not pushed away, but it has to. It has half of its movement speed moving towards you. The gust disperses gas of war vapor, extinguishes candles, torches, similar unprotected flames. You can, as a bonus action, you can change the direction of your gust of wind. So that
Does
is
he have
happening.
to make that saving DC on every turn of it coming, or?
Yes, each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed that
Okay,
distance.
so on its turn, he'll still have to do that.
You'll have to do it again. Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. So there you go. That is your spell cast. Are you going to do anything else, Dan? Do you want to move any more? Do you want to do a bonus action?
I can. As my bonus action, can I? That doesn't make sense to do that. Oh. Can I? No, I can't do that. Well, can I imbue one of my rocks? Can I use my magic stone cantrip and toss a rock to someone to use? Perhaps Norman, who doesn't have ranged attacks. I don't think.
I do have one that I'm planning on using next time.
Okay, I'm just thinking because that is one of the things with that cantrip is it can be shared with allies, right?
You can give the stones to them. Magic stone. Oh, you don't have it listed there. We don't know if it's bonus action or not. Magic stone is a bonus action, and I believe you can imbue them with magic, but you can't hurl it this round. So you could create the bonus
and give it to
with
someone.
a bonus action.
Who wants it? Does Glonda have ranged attack?
She has a crossbow, but she's using her sword right now. And the other thing is you would have to move to them to give them the stone.
I can't toss it?
No.
Okay, forget it. Then I will stand pat.
All right. We have Monstrous Spider 6 on 6, and it has dealt its nasty damage to Jojandron. It has... How much movement can it get to... Norman, because I think
I know
we all want to see
the
that
little
happen.
spider did their damage on me, right?
the little spider did their damage on you, but you fell, so the monstrous spider's like, oh, you're not a threat anymore. So it can only move 15 feet. So that means in normal times it could march right up to Gnorman. But since this gust of wind is happening, it can only go that far. But it does march that way. But since it can't reach you, it decides to do something else. It unleashes a web from an orifice in its body.
What about Petrie? Petrie's right there trying to distract this bitch.
It's true. We should probably make sure that Petrie isn't completely obscured.
I believe I did some Wikipedia searching. I think they burp up the web. Is that right?
I'm going to move Petrie there just so we know where they are. Technically, it didn't move past Petrie. It moved right by Petrie and is still adjacent, so it does not provoke
And
an
it's still
opportunity
just
attack.
ignoring Petrie because it doesn't.
It's
see.
ignoring Petrie because Petrie is not a bigger threat.
Does Petrie just kind of like helicopter on the spot? Like that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
The monster spider ejects a giant gob of web from some orifice. Again, not sure which. It is from the spider hole. And it's going to send that here on Gnorman, and it's going to encompass Gnorman and Nimralian, who are both going to have to make a dexterity saving throw or potentially be caught in this web.
So that's a D20.
Yep.
And then what do I add to that?
Your dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, it's 12 for me.
20 for me.
12. Okay, so Brooke successfully dodges the web, and you got a 12, Al. Is that enough? It is on tenterhooks, DC 14, so that is not enough. Gnorman is restrained by the web.
Wow, this is going
That,
so
of
well.
course, that means it's going to be, as we all know, an X, which does not mean you're dead. It means you're restrained. So that is its action, which means we are done this round, and up to Gnorman on round 3. Now, I know you're asking yourself, wait, what can I do? I'm in this web. You can try and escape with a DC 14 strength check, bursting the webbing on a success, or you can try and attack it.
Well, does that strength check, would that be my turn, the entirety?
That would be the entirety of the turn. Now, I should tell you that while you are here, you're restrained, which means that attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attack rolls you make have disadvantage.
Okay. So I should try and burst out of this thing, first and foremost.
Probably a good idea. Unfortunately, it's a strength ability check, which I know Norman ain't great at.
Right.
But you've been rolling so well tonight that I'm sure you're going to nail it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Here we go.
Yikes.
All right.
Yikes.
And then subtract 2 from that.
Jeez.
Might have been better to try and attack it, hey?
Yeah, I suppose. So
Wow.
I fail that, right?
Unfortunately, you do. You struggle vainly in the web, but the webs are too strong.
Okay,
to
I'm
escape.
going to spend a key point and a flurry of blows, try my way out.
Excellent. Okay, so you were going to attack these webs?
Yeah, and so I should get 2 unarmed strikes out of this.
Excellent. So both of those, unfortunately, are at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to roll and take the worst out of these.
Between 14 and...
Hey!
At 20. Wow. Unfortunately, it's the 14 is the one you'll take, but that'll probably mean you can hit it.
yeah,
That's
plus
a
6.
natural 14.
It's a natural 14. So the webs have an armor class of 12, which means I bet you hit it.
Okay.
But they do have a certain amount of hit points. So roll your damage.
D4 plus 4 will look something like this. 5.
So you do 5 points of damage. The resilient webs are still there if you want to attack them again.
Son of a.
I am going to attack him again.
bet you would.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, and you can roll 2 die 20s there, and that
Right,
will
yeah.
give you a shortcut. Yeah.
I'm on it now.
You know how to make a frustrating fight, Andrew.
Hey, listen, it said Monstrous Spider. Oh, Al.
OMG.
Wow.
So the worst of those is 2 plus
Yeah.
6.
Unfortunately, your second strike is not nearly as effective as the first one, and the web still stands.
Well,
It's
I
almost
guess
like
that
I
was
was not unconscious. I have D. Weber in my pocket.
True. Right next to his
Pass it
magnifying
over.
glass. That is all for Norman. Nimralian's turn is next on 15.
Dang. Okay, so I've got quite a lot to consider.
Mhm.
Glonda could potentially take out Glonda
Spider
hits
2's been hit
before or
pretty
after
good.
Spider 2.
Before, I think.
Spider 2 goes, if you want to see the initiative order, you just click on the hamburger in the top left and click the button that says initiative, and it'll show you when everybody goes.
Thank you very much. Okay, so
But yes, Spider 2 goes before Monstrous Spider.
no, that wasn't my question. Spider 2 goes before
Oh.
Glonda because
Yes,
Glonda
it
is
does.
the only. Yeah, so Glonda is the one who could potentially save me from Spider 2. So
Or
I
Petrie.
feel like, huh?
Or Petrie.
You.
I'm just saying, you
Now-
think very highly of Petrie.
I was just about to say, you now finally think that Petrie can do anything? You finally believe in her at this moment of pain?
Yeah, likely. Yeah, anything
So
could
what
happen.
I was thinking is I magic missile, like, okay, so yeah, one option is I have to kill off Spider 2 so that I don't also die. And if I do magic missile, I could do 2 magic missile to Spider 2 and 1 to Norman's web, hopefully disentangling him.
You could do that.
So that would be 2 birds with 3 stones. However, if I did that, Jojo is still knocked unconscious and would have to just do 1 saving throw. And if he fails the saving throw, he's just 2 saving throws away from actually dying. However,
Unless
the
he rolls a
possi-
1. If he rolls a 1, which has been invoked tonight, then he would get 2 failed death saves out of the 3.
Okay,
That's
okay.
how death works, by the way. You roll a death saving throw every turn, and if you accumulate 3 fails, you die. If you accumulate 3 successes, you live.
Because the ability for me to run over there and put something down his gullet is still, I can't do that with Spider 2 still on my back.
So true.
You gotta apply your own oxygen mask before.
This is an
helping
oxygen
the
mask
person next
situation
to you.
because
Yeah.
because the Spider 2, I thought Glonda was going to have killed Spider 2 by now, but she hasn't. So I'm still in peril. So in order to save my bunny honey, I've got to take care of my own buns.
Glonda also thought she would take care of Spider 2, and Glonda is very disappointed by that.
Yeah. So I'm going to magic missile. I'm going to do 2 to Spider 2, hopefully killing it because I know that at this point there's like just pus seeping out of its body and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, it's very, very in bad shape, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to do 2 just to really like nail that coffin and then 1 to the web because I can't imagine that web is much stronger. It's already down by 4 hit points, right?
5 hit
Five.
points.
A 5.
So I'm hoping 1 more hit to that could hopefully save Gnorman and then he could do something important. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. I'm going to shortcut you on the damage to Spider 2. It had 3 hit points left. It is dead.
Thank you.
Let us have you roll your damage on the web encompassing Gnorman.
Great.
That, believe, is 2 points of damage, which I'm afraid to tell you is not enough to destroy that web.
At least Spider 2 is dead. That's the most important thing.
I mean,
big deal.
that is good news.
Everything that is bad is now in front of us, which I prefer.
So, would you like to do anything else with your move, bonus action?
I don't have any fun bonus actions like our other fun pals here. So I can't. I'd like to stay where I am to try to prevent further death. So I'll just
When you put it like that. Okay.
preventing further death.
Preventing further death. Well, if that's your decision, then we move on to Petrie at 14.
All right, now.
John is on deck at 13.
Okay. So I'm going to be an improviser here and just logic something over to you there, DM. Petrie's an itty bitty teeny tiny bat, and this is a monstrous spider who is like fully in a building, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see the possibility of this bat flitting around behind it in order to get to me, provoking an attack of opportunity. I understand the logistics of a DM fight, but I'm picturing, as an improviser, I'm thinking about the reality of the situation, and I just can't see this big spider somehow slashing out at this itty bitty, quick and nimble bat as she flies towards me.
So you'd like me to change the rules for you? Is that what that's what you'd like? Is... Listen, you've got she's got an armor. Petrie's got an armor class of 12. The odds of the monstrous spider hitting Petrie are, remarkably average. And if you want, I'll throw this at you. If Petrie doesn't want to attack, Petrie could also dodge, which means that Petrie would be imposing disadvantage on anybody trying to attack.
Wait, Petrie can just disengage and then move like stink.
There's also that.
Yeah.
Are you frozen?
Is she thinking or is she frozen?
I think she's frozen, but it really looks like she's thinking about it.
She was thinking. Oh.
Yeah, she's back now. we see you again now, Brooke. What would you like to... Yeah.
Can Petrie disengage?
Yes.
Great. So she'll disengage and then fly to me. Deal?
Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, totally doable.
That is where she would be able to, with her mouth, grab the potion, but she can't take it. She can't move anywhere. She's just like...
She's spending her action... engaging
sure.
with you to take the potion, yes.
So she's okay, cool. Then that's all done, and my internet sucks, and it's somebody else's turn now.
I wish we had a screenshot of you thinking there. That was a brilliant moment. Jordan, we need to have a death saving throw for Jojonderon.
This is my first time. This is so exciting.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty exciting. A death saving throw. No, it totally is. For death saving throw is a constitution saving... No, it's just a die 20, which means you got to roll higher than 10.
Higher than 10, so like 11 up?
11 or up is what you want, yeah.
10 below is fail?
Is bad, yeah.
Okay. And I have three attempts at this.
Over the next 3 rounds, yeah.
Yes.
You're going to be... Yeah.
Okay, so
yes.
I'm going to do a public D20.
Unless we can get you first.
No, fails his first death saving throw. So, he's descending towards the pearly gates or whatever gates Alana.
I would hope I would be ascending. I know this is a 2-story building, but
there's only down.
Yeah. You know what the old saying? You must always go down before you go up. So.
I believe Coolio said that, didn't he? Gotta get down, get up.
We're on Spider 3, who sees a restrained Norman stuck in a web, which means that's an excellent target for Spider 3. So Spider 3 gets to roll an attack, and he's at +5. Norman, what is your armor class?
15.
So let's see.
This son of a bitch rolls... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Whoa, pretty good roll. Nice roll.
That's
Andrew, you're about to end your own game on a side.
Listen, it's a just increasing the tension. That's all we're doing here. All right, so that is a critical hit, which means it's going to roll 2 die 8 and add 3 to this. Yeah.
Is he nimble enough to not be hurting the web at the same time?
He sure is. Norman takes a grand total of 12 points of damage.
I have 4 points remaining.
Excellent choice. And, my friend, you unfortunately have to make a Constitution saving throw because you might be poisoned.
Of course. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
You might be poisoned.
In addition to being restrained, you are poisoned. I'm impressed, friend. You really,
I think
you really are.
I think all my rolls of the night have only totaled 10.
I think you have rolled over 5. Ouch, that's hard. That is Spider 2's turn. Galanda is now going to go at 9. Galanda, Anybody want to impose a suggestion on what Glonda should do at this point?
Be sing. Do a little
Probably
song.
she should probably be going after Spider 3 so we can just focus on the one threat.
Agreed.
Glonda does have a healing potion.
It would be nice if Glonda would use your healing potion
On who?
Yeah.
on me.
How could she though? That spider's between you and her. Could Glonda move between Jojandron and then on a bonus action put the healing potion down Jojo's throat?
Glonda can totally move in there and not even incur opportunity attack because she's still next to Spider 3. So she could totally do that. That would be her full action though, to administer a healing potion.
Wait,
on
wouldn't
top of
Spider 2 get an opportunity attack?
Spider 2's dead.
Oh, great. Whew.
Yep.
Well then,
I've never
Yeah.
been happier to hear.
there's
that
probably
Spider
no
2 is
point
dead.
in moving her into line with Shelob there. So would it not make more sense to put her here, attack this spider, get rid of it, and then we have another turn to get
Yeah, we got another
Jojandron.
turn. We got another turn.
If Jojandron rolls a 1 on his death save, he fails twice, which means that would be the end of Jojandron.
Oh, okay.
So
a
there
1 in
is
20. It's a 1 in 20 shot.
Well, can Glonda
True.
deliver the potion first and then as a bonus action attack? Does she have an attack bonus action?
No, nope. You can't do the only way you can do an offhand attack as a bonus action is if you do a regular attack with your regular action.
Okay,
So
got it.
Yeah.
What about Tergar? Does Tergar have an ability to attack Spider 3 or give me a potion?
Yeah, no, because I've got concentration on that. I'm still blowing that wind at the spider. Hopefully, it'll fail on its next turn.
Now- Glonda does have some spells though. Glonda could cast a few things. Could do a shatter.
Like I'm
Would
about to
you do a
turn
little
into the
damage?
friggin' bear and just go after this thing, but
Get on it.
I've been trying to be more creative.
I think Glonda wants to save Jojandron though because that's badness
I think
if
that
he dies.
I think that's a good call.
Okay, so she's going to go there. She's going to use her action to administer a potion of healing to Jojandron. Jojandron receives a grand total of 7 hit points back, which means you're at 7 hit points, and you're no longer making death saves.
So that,
Yay!
that's good. That doesn't include the negative hit points I was in. It's just
No,
from
you
zero.
don't go. Technically, you don't go below 0. I hope we get
Jojo's
Brooke back.
Thank you,
Jojo's back.
Glonda.
And she looks at as a bonus action. She looks towards
Norman's web.
yeah.
When
Is she
I
gonna?
wake up, I go, so all the spiders are dead then?
She looks and she says, "No, no."
Okay. I'm going to go back down for a turn or two. Tell me when it's all sorted.
Actually, I think she's not going to do anything with a bonus action unless she's got any spells that are bonus. But no, they're all regular action. Okay, so that is Glonda's turn, which means we're on Turgar.
So does this mean that we get to do another roll to see if the spider goes back as my wind cascades down upon it, or do we have to wait for?
On its turn.
Okay, so right now I can only do things that don't require concentration. Do I have any?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
I have no level 2 spells left. Can't cast
Should
that.
we at some point get concerned that Brooke has not come back?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Shoot
I
her a
didn't-
text.
I know what I'm gonna do, but I'll wait for you to finish your text.
No, it's all good. What do you? I
well,
can multitask.
I can
Oh,
cantrip.
I don't have Brooke's number. I think so. That's gonna be. That's gonna
I-
mean I'm not texting anybody.
I think Al might. I don't either.
I think
On it, on it.
Al's connected. Thanks, Al. What do you want to do, Turgar?
I can cantrip magic stone. So I imbue 3 stones, but I can only throw 1 stone at a time, right? On a turn.
That is correct.
So I'll
I
imbue 3,
believe-
so I have them. So I can. It's not a concentration spell, so I can
Yep, just have it.
have it, but I can throw it too in this turn, correct?
Yes, as an action, you could throw it.
So I'm blowing the wind at it, and I'm going to also throw. Because I don't. Do I have a sling?
I don't think you do.
Not that it matters, because it's within range. One. I thought I did
Yeah.
buy one. I did buy a sling. I bought a sling.
Oh,
I
you got
have
a
it-
sling and
yeah,
everything.
it's in my. Yep. But that I don't. The sling doesn't do any extra damage. I don't think.
It just increases the range
The
that
range,
you
yeah.
can throw the
Okay,
thing.
so 60 feet. So it's on a hit, the target takes a bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus my spellcast. That's a big hit.
It's a pretty good hit.
So I'm throwing a die 20, or sorry, rolling a die 20.
Now, who are you attacking?
The big spider.
Big spider. Okay. So
So
what's your
that's
total to hit?
14 plus, what do I add to that again?
Your, I believe it's your spellcasting bonus.
Yeah, so
Um,
that's
No, hold
7,
on.
so 21.
Add your spellcasting.
attack bonus?
Spell tech. Your,
So that's
your
21.
spell tech bonus. 21 is definitely a hit. So you roll your
And-
damage.
And that was a die 6, I said, for that?
Yeah. Die 6 plus your spellcasting modifier. So yeah.
So that is 19 points of damage from a magic stone.
No, it's not.
What? My spellcasting modifier? Oh, that's my save. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wisdom is my spellcasting, which is plus 5. So what did I just roll?
4.
9 points of damage.
Excellent. Which means it's that, which means a huge chunk of the spider is blown off as you whip your magic stone at it, and it howls with spidery howlness.
Yeah, I hate when
But
they do that.
it's still its giant piercing legs stabs forward as it tries to get closer, moving its way through the wind towards somebody, because unless Targar's got anything else up his sleeve,
I've used all my actions, I don't think, eh?
I believe you haven't. You haven't
Yeah.
moved.
Well, I don't see a need to move. No, I guess I could move here, so I'm with the gang in case potions need to be passed or something, and that's still keeping.
Yep.
The line, yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
I've moved, and that is the
Excellent.
end of my turn.
Perfect. So it's now the monstrous spider's turn to go. It starts its turn making a strength saving throw, or ability check or something rather, and it is getting +4 to this against your spell save DC, which rolls a nat 20. This gust of wind, my friend, doesn't mean nothing to no spider. So it is not blown backwards, but it is still working double time to get to where it needs to go. Who is it going to attack? We've got 1, 2, 3 characters in range of it. One of them is restrained. That's always a enticing target, but it doesn't really think along those lines. It's not that smart. 1 to 2 is going to be Gnorman. 3 to 4 is going to be Glonda, and 5 to 6 is going to be poor old Jojandaron. It's going to attack Glonda. I'm not sure how it can do that, to be honest, but it's... I'm not even sure Glonda did anything to deserve this, but that's just the way it is. So it's going to move... Actually, I know what it's going to do. It has 2 attacks. One is a leg piercing attack, or slashing attack, which is a range 10 feet, which means it can attack Glonda. And then his bite is going to try and attack Jojandaron. So... let's have Jojandaron's armor class, please.
16.
16. It gets +8. Count it. +8 to this. Which means it gets a 16.
That means he's safe, right?
No, if you meet or exceed the armor class, yeah. Oh, poor Brooke.
She's
She's
gone.
gone again. Yeah. It's going to do 3 to 8 plus 4 damage. It's a pretty disgusting amount of damage here. It does 23 points of damage, Jordan.
Bye. It was fun to be back.
Yep. So down Jordan goes, or Jojandaron goes, and now it slashes with one of its legs at Glonda, and this one is also at +8. And only gets an 11 though, which I think is not enough to hit. Yeah, she's got a 13 armor class. That misses. So that, my friends, is Monstrous Spider's turn, which brings us up to round 4. And Norman.
Shall we take a bio break?
I think that's an excellent idea. We can allow some time for Brooke to maybe try and get back.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So we'll be back in 5, everybody.
Okay.
Thanks, Al.
Super duper.
So hopefully Brooke will be able to
And
read.
Now we're back.
And now we're back. Brooke is having a few issues out in the West Coast with her internets. So should we be texting with her to see what she wants to do?
I only have her old Ottawa number. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a 613 anymore.
No, it's still the 613 is what
Oh,
I've
is it?
got. Yeah.
Okay.
She's just sent. She's trying to connect.
Okay.
What do you?
Should
Hang on, I'm
we
just
get-
gonna call her.
FaceTime.
Well,
with
actually,
her.
it's that still requires internet.
No, but
doesn't
she
it?
could then tell us what she wants to do, right? No, that goes off. Oh yeah, that is your internet. Or is that your cellular?
Yeah, I just called her phone and got a voicemail.
Okay.
She says, "Give me a minute."
All right, let's drag out Norman's turn for a little while because it is in fact Norman's
Oh.
turn.
And before we begin this round, I would like to say I'm going to make a proclamation here. This is the round where we turn it all around.
It's
The
true.
rules are going to be in our favor.
Al's
feel
die
we-
rolling will definitely improve.
I don't want to be cynical here, but I think the Parkinson principle will apply. We'll figure things out just at 9:30.
Joe John Dron, you need to take your George Carlin sweater off and your cynical view of this world.
So
He's not wrong.
it's my turn.
It is your turn, Al. What would you like Norman to do?
Okay, I'm gonna try and bust out of these webs with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do that by rolling a public d20.
Yep.
4.
Totally on brand.
Plus
Totally on
6,
brand.
so 10.
Your quarterstaff bounces off of the webs.
Okay, I'm gonna spend another key point. And I'm
Brilliant.
gonna do 2 unarmed strikes, and one of these is gonna get me out of here.
I just can't wait.
All right.
This is just you basically doing this at this point, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
A 3.
Oh, Al, wait. Okay, so here's where things get interesting, Al. I'm gonna have you make these rolls, all of these rolls again. You're rolling at disadvantage.
Shut up. Shut your face.
Because you're restrained. So the best part is you could potentially roll better than you have been rolling so far.
Yeah, here we go. This is it. This is the
Yeah,
big
okay.
All
one
right, so
where
this is
everything changes.
my quarterstaff roll.
Your quarterstaff roll, yeah.
That is better.
A 14.
And that is enough to hit. Somehow,
When
Al rolling at
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yeah.
It's an advantage. Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
step with you on
So
that.
that's a d6 plus 4.
Yep. Oh, bam!
10.
The web breaks underneath the solid thwack of your quarterstaff. You are now no longer restrained.
But I'm still poisoned?
You are still poisoned, which is yet another reason you'd be rolling disadvantage.
Okay, so if I do some bonus actions, they would be at disadvantage still.
They would still be at disadvantage, yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to spend that key point, and I'm going to try to Radiant Bolt the big spider.
Excellent
nice.
choice. Yep.
And
Okay.
So disadvantage.
At disadvantage, but you're out using your spell attack bonus to hit, I believe. Yeah. Whoa! Oh man, those are actually really good.
Boom!
That's your first radiant bolt.
16, so that's plus 6. It's a 22.
That totally hits.
So then that's a d4 plus 4.
Oh bam! 8 points of damage. Your first bolt blasts through its helm to stern, and the radiant light evokes a huge stream of ichor out its the rear of the spider end as it screams in horror. But it's not dead yet. It's spewing ichor from all directions.
We've almost got this.
Okay. And then
But I believe you get to do multiple radiant bolts when you use that, right?
let's say yes.
let's say you're right, Andrew.
So I think there's one last one at disadvantage.
Yes! Keep the disadvantage. It's all turning around, Brooke, including your internet.
Yeah.
My
so,
internet is not turning around, but I'm glad to hear it.
So, Alda, when you take the attack action on your turn and use this special action attack as a part of it, you can spend 1 key point to make the special attack action twice as a bonus action. So, yes, this is your second Radiant Bolt.
Cool.
Oh,
So-
man, and he hits it again, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's +6, so it's 21.
21 totally hits it. Not a critical, but, still hitting. So roll your damage.
D4 +4.
Have we taken a break? And I've already missed the break?
You have...
Excellent. Excellent.
6 points.
Well, you can go off and.
All right, I'll be
It's your turn. It's your turn. It's your turn next.
Okay,
Then
I'll
go
do
on a
my
break.
turn and then maybe I'll take a break.
The blast again shoots straight through this thing, and it howls in pain as it wavers on its legs, dangling dangerously. The
it's almost
bolts
dead.
also blasting through, taking chunks out of the side of the mansion to the due south, and more parts of the ceiling are collapsing in bits and pieces. You feel a rumbling under your feet, precariously, but nothing untoward still happens. Al, did you want to do anything else with your actions?
Yeah, I'll move away a little bit. Yeah, because Nimmerlian's about to go, so I don't feel bad if I run away from her a little bit.
No. But you got that other spider to the northeast of you there.
Yeah, I'll just go there.
Okay, that spider will take an opportunity attack on you.
It will?
Yeah.
It will.
Oh,
Because you disengaged with it and crossed.
well,
Well,
too
no.
late.
But you could move and still be engaged with it, but be far away from Shelob.
Mm-hmm.
If you went there
Or
or even there, you'd
Yeah.
still be...
Out of her range.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be attacking. Yeah, you can do that. Okay.
all right, that-
Nimmeralian.
Me. Okay. I'm assuming, did one of you use my spell slots for previous?
Nope. We haven't done anything.
I somehow
went on
missed.
break.
Wow, that's great.
Yep.
I'm going to do chromatic orb.
Oh, you should know that I'm dead again.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
But you're on a fresh new countdown down
Fresh
the
new
tree.
countdown. Haven't
Fresh
haven't
new
gone
countdown.
And I used a magic stone, and it
I'm
it
proud
did
of you,
good
Dan.
damage. Yeah, it's great.
I'm very
And
proud of you.
it was for my
using-
brother. I named it Joe Jongeron. I screamed his name as I threw the stone.
And then what did it do?
It took 16 points of damage out of the little bastard.
It did
blew
not. It
his-
took 9 points of damage.
I like to think in my world it took 16 points of damage
Okay.
as a retaliation against my brother, or
Love
again
it.
for retribution for my brother. Sorry.
Okay. I'm actually going to do
Totally.
Thunder Wave because then I don't have to
Oh,
worry
nice.
about me being poisoned.
Yeah, I think you could do that actually.
Because chromatic orb, I'd have to,
You'd have to make an attack roll.
and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the angle, and I think you could shoot that at a 45 and not get Joe Jongeron or Petrie.
Okay.
I think you're good.
Sweet.
All right, roll your damage, and he'll roll. I think is a Constitution save he has to make.
2d8, and it'll push him 10 feet away.
Thunder Wave. Yeah, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC, which is really high.
Which is 16.
He rolls and does not get 16, so he takes all 10 of those points.
And
And
Oh no, he only
Dies.
takes 8 points.
yay!
Okay.
still dies.
Oh my gosh.
We did it! Oh, we
Okay.
did it!
Yay,
The
big squishy thing is dead. It's
Spider
squeals.
3 still sits there and goes, hey, what am I, chopped liver? But in fact, what happens is you blast yet another thunder wave into the side of the, into the spider. It disassembles into its component parts and makes a fine spray against the side of the house, which collapses. And there is a thunderous roar as timbers and shale from the roof and all sorts of stuff, including the floor, gives way. Sorry, I'm just seeing your message, Al. Should I be reading something into that? Or
No. I was trying to be subtle, and then I jumped the gun.
Okay. The ground gives way beneath your feet, and you feel yourself tumbling through darkness, and lots of pieces of
This is all of us?
yeah, all of you. Timber and smashed pieces of the house around you. There's a lot of chaos, and eventually, time passes. You know not how long. And I'm going to change the music because, of course, we are no longer in that particular fight. But you arrive at a new place where I will move you all.
Does Buscremi and Gorgas go too? Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did we level up? Did that level us up?
It's not over yet.
Is someone going to drag my body with them wherever we end up going?
Your body
Absolutely.
falls
Petrie
with.
holds on to your blow darts. Well,
Where the hell are we? In the basement where we didn't want to go.
oh no.
And even Petrie is going to be there too. Where's Petrie? Spider.
There's a dead body down here.
Where
And
are the two
Gorgas.
little dwarves?
They're coming. Jeez.
Oh, they're there.
Just cool your jets.
Gorgas and
Who's
Bombas.
groomy?
Busgrumi.
Woo.
Okay. Right on. And
The Gorgas about Groomy.
okay.
No?
So yeah, you find yourself in this space. There's you're covered in debris, but you are also still alive. Just for the sake of keeping things moving, I'm going to say that your damage is more psychic rather than actual physical.
Except for me.
So, except for Jordan, who's actually damaged.
Very much both.
Let's have you roll a
and physical.
let's have you roll a death saving throw just for shits and giggles.
And I've got a healing potion, so
Or save it. I can cast a spell on him now.
okay.
Okay, so
Good start.
are you gonna? Okay, well, you make that saving throw. So what do you want to do for him there, Dan? You've also got Glandu, who has a cure wound spell as well.
Well, I've got 3 level 1 spells, so I'm going to use Healing Word on him. So it's a 1d4 plus my spell casting modifier.
Healing word. Yep.
Al, what kind of leg are you in there?
So that would be 9 points of healing I'm giving you.
Okay. So
Jordan?
What leg are you munching on there?
It's a turkey leg I found on the ground, or a spider leg. Sorry.
Spider leg.
So
Excellent.
Jordan, you got 9 points of life.
Okay. 9-0.
and there it is. So when you collect yourselves, you look around the dust and debris and find that shoulder-height wooden bottle racks line the north and west walls here. There appear to
Whose
be
shoulder?
no intact. Oh, sorry.
My shoulder
Oh.
or Norman's shoulder?
That's fair to say. It's be Jordan's shoulder, Jontron's shoulder. There appear to be no intact bottles left in the racks, and shattered bottles covered the floor. It could be in part from the history of the place, or from the fact that most of the house just fell into this area. Against the east wall, at the foot of the stairs, which have been destroyed, there are 2 large metal storage bins that appear to be empty. In the center of the room lies a human corpse clad in plate mail. A long sword lies by the corpse's right side, and a large shield covers its legs. So, you also see in the south part of the room, there are 2 groaning and moving dwarven forms. They are still wrapped up in the remnants of spider webbing, and they don't look in great condition.
Are we trapped down here?
Well, can I go over to them and cast Healing Word on both of them? I've got 2 spell slots left.
You can assess their condition if you want.
Can I assess their condition?
Wait, maybe I should assess their condition. How
Yeah,
big
you
is your
come over
medicine?
here with me. We're
My
the
medicine's
2
+5. What's your medicine?
Wow, I didn't know we
Not
were getting
+5.
it. My medicine's +5. Thank you.
Oh,
very
okay,
much.
then you're good.
Okay, let's have everybody who's poisoned roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you are still poisoned, because that will affect some things. Al, knocking it out of the park now. Brick, not so much.
Oh, but I can use
And-
my anti-venom. No, I can't. Never mind.
No, we've already figured that out. So just you, Jordan. We need to see if you're still poisoned.
I rolled.
Oh, did you? Did I miss that?
I rolled a 6 + 2.
6 + 2 is not enough. So you are still poisoned, but Al is no longer, or Jordan, sorry, Norman is no longer poisoned. But the rest of you two currently are, unless you want to do anything about that somehow.
What is possible? Does Glonda have any spells that will unpoison someone?
The answer to that is I don't think so.
I do, but
And I just read.
I've run out of that. I don't have any spells left.
But you just said you might use them on the boys. But if you
No,
don't,
I have cure. Healing word, which could heal, but it can't cure poison. I have a level 2 spell called Lesser Restoration, which would have cured poison. But
I have no healing spells whatsoever.
That's wizards for you.
I don't give a shit.
They do everything but heal people. That's
I'm
kind
a
of their
glass
thing.
cannon, y'all. Okay.
So to wrap the description of this room up, there were stairs that led upwards, but a large timber has smashed through all of them and neatly obscures the passageway upwards.
can we see the opening though above us?
You can see it's also covered with a lot more house up above. Dust
so
continues to rain down below.
there's not a clear way out.
That's
what
right.
You're saying.
That is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Can we check? Can I check the body for anything?
You
Like a
certainly
shovel?
can. So we've got Nimrilian checking. Oh, sorry. Were you checking the dwarves, or are you checking the dead body in the middle of the room?
I'm checking the dead body. He's checking. Targar's checking on the dwarves.
Okay. So Targar rolls medicine, and Nimrilian can roll perception.
Am I rolling it once or twice for the 2 bodies?
You can roll once.
We should roll twice.
6. 6.
Six.
Can
also
I get
6.
so I roll a 6 plus? Can I use my bardic inspiration,
You can.
which gives me plus?
You're gonna roll a die 6 and add on to that. You guys
Nim just
both
goes,
roll-
yes, that man is definitely dead.
There.
That's
So
all
11.
she's learned.
All right, so Dan pulls it out of the fire with that bardic inspiration. So you can tell that they are dehydrated, a little delirious. They're incapacitated by this webbing that's currently surrounding them, but otherwise they appear to be in okay health, as in they've taken some damage, but they're not like incapacitated. So you could heal them. You don't know. They have, in game terms, more than half of their hit points. They don't have a lot of them, but they have not been so brutally injured as to have less than half.
Can I take my water skin and give them some water to see if I can get them conscious and able to move?
Okay, you spend your time ministering to them to their health.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay. So Nimrilian's looking at the body. What is Jojandron?
I would just like to say that maybe Petrie gives me advantage because Petrie is picking at the clothing and picking at the hair and.
Maybe, but no. You rolled a 1. You're gonna live with that. What is Norman and what are Jojandron? What do they want to do?
I'm
Well,
going to
this is
do what Sean Connery did in Indiana Jones 3 when they were trying to escape via the motorcycle, and he said something like, "I find if I just shut down, the solution will present itself." And then the secret stairs appeared because he sat on the chair that was the thing. I've just died twice, so I'm going to sit down on the top step and just kind of look around and see if something comes to me.
And contemplate.
I guess that's a perception check as I'm sitting, but I'm not actually doing anything.
Fair enough. Okay. How about you, Al?
I'm going to, I'll spot Jordan, in case, because I know he's in a delicate situation, so I'll, keep a close eye. So at the north side, that's just all the broken bottles, right?
That's right.
There's no entrance way up there, right? between.
Nope, there is none.
This is an enclosed room.
Well, I'm just going to examine those shelves more closely and especially see if there is an unbroken bottle of wine and maybe take that with me.
Excellent. All right, so you will also be making a perception roll. Possibly better roll than Brooke, but possibly not.
It was a better roll.
2 plus 2, 4 total.
4. Okay, there's a lot of broken
We're all
glass
just
there.
a little
That's
disoriented.
It must be. You guys have suffered a lot. So you find nothing in the trash of the broken bottles and such. Jordan, you find your John Duran is contemplating life, and nothing seems to come to him as a result of that. Meanwhile, Nimralian and Petrie poking around the corpse.
Yeah.
As soon as you pull open that shield to see what's going on, a swarm of nasty little slug-like things explode from it, and yeah, that's probably not gonna be bad. Not gonna be good for you. So let's see what they do. Okay, so what's your armor class? That was a good start. Brooke, what is Nimralian's armor class?
Wait, why did you say that Nim was lifting up the shield?
Because you were investigating that corpse. You were wandering around it to see what makes it tick and such. And you rolled a 1, which means you probably did something not really smart. So.
All right. Her armor class is 12. No, 13.
13 and a roll of 15. So Nim is covered with what appear to be maggot-like creatures, and okay, take die 6 damage. Which means you take 1 point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
But you have the sense that they are trying to burrow into your body.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What gives you
You know,
that
we felt
sense?
like we defeated the bad guy, and now you're really giving us a false victory here, Andrew.
It's the spiral is what it is.
This is like the classic Save the Cat, where there was a false victory, and now actually the
Yeah.
bad guy is burrowing slugs.
Yeah, that is clearly what has happened here. So, that happened. I imagine Nimralian probably makes a bit of a noise at this, which
Oh no,
alerts
she's completely
everyone.
quiet.
Yeah, suffers through this with aplomb. What would everybody like to do now?
What's the state of our dwarf friends here?
They respond well to your pouring water on them. They start effusively giving you their thanks, and then start pleading for you to release them from the webs that are encasing them.
So I am going to start by releasing them from the webs that are encasing them.
Okay, so that's going to take a little time. Norman, what's Norman want to do?
I'd be down if everybody just wanted to like have a rest. I mean, no, hang on. I guess Nimralian's being burrowed by slugs still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna deftly whack at those slugs off Nimralian with my quarterstaff, like just kind of like trying to like pick them off.
Yeah, I guess I should have helped her with that.
He was being very quiet.
They're maggots.
Stunned silence.
So I guess that's just an attack roll, or
So okay, what has happened there? Yeah, they're not attackable that way because they're very tiny.
let's see if I have salt in my pack. Maybe not.
While you're thinking about that, Jojandra and Marilyn, what do you want to be doing? And if it has to do with the creatures that are attacking Nimralian, I'd like you to all to roll a nature check to see if this rings a bell. What you have, what you are seeing here.
So I'm going to use my magnifying glass to take a closer look at these maggots.
Okay.
And I got a 24.
Yeah, you know what these are.
I rolled a natural 1, so my magnifying glass is cracked, I suppose. From the crash, it's toast.
I think that's likely. Yeah, it's probably an X magnifying glass, unfortunately.
It's just a hoop. I can't quite tell at first because it's so clear, but the
You
glass
guys have
is
rolled
gone.
so many ones tonight. Okay, so. Okay, I think we will shortly be wrapping for the night, but let's describe what we have just gotten, what Nimralian has belatedly understood are attacking her. These are rot grubs, finger-sized maggots that eat living or dead flesh. They infest corpses and piles of decaying matter and attack living creatures that disturb them. They burrow into the flesh of a living creature, instinctively chewing its way towards the heart in order to kill its host. However, you know they are very vulnerable to fire.
Right.
So
Hey.
this is what Nimralian knows.
So she can use burning hands and hopefully just go like this on herself.
She's going to use burning hands on herself.
She don't
No,
like,
on the
point at them?
slugs on herself. No, like
Yeah. Use
you
a
do
finger.
with a leech, where you take a fire and you do it to the leech. That's what she'd be doing.
Okay. Because you are poisoned, I'm going to say you're going to make a roll. You're going to make an attack roll. You are going to make it a disadvantage. But if you succeed, their armor class is only a 12. If you succeed, you hit them without hurting yourself. But if you fail, you will do damage to yourself.
And will this be the last action of the night?
I think it may be.
Good luck, Brooke.
My internet is so bad I barely heard any of that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know
You need-
anything that you just said.
You need to make an attack roll at disadvantage. Their armor class is 12. You can add your spell attack bonus to it, though. So...
All right, got a 5. I fail. What's next?
Oh, okay. You're going to do some damage to yourself, but you will kill the rot grubs in the process. Will you kill yourself in the process? The real question.
Well, no, because
You-
I only got a 5. I fail.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the part you missed, is that if you fail, your heat hands or whatever will burn yourself.
See, now
Yep.
yeah, I did miss that, and he didn't repeat it. So, all right, fine. Screw it.
Okay, you're going to take 3d6 damage, but you're actually going to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you avoid half of your own damage.
Wait. Grace, I wouldn't have done that. Okay, fine. I might kill myself. This is fun. 3d6. Go, 11 damage. I have to do a dexterity saving throw now.
Yeah.
My dexterity saving throw, I can't see it. 11 plus something garbage. So 14 is what I got on my dexterity saving throw, which is
That's
lower than my spellcasting
Your
thing.
spell
So I
save.
have killed myself.
Gee. Well, you have burned yourself to incapacitation, which I think speaks well of how the whole night has gone so far.
Can we end the night on I will cast healing word on her to resuscitate her so she's not going out dead?
You can totally do that. So
Okay.
why don't you give her some hit points back?
Yeah.
So it isn't all for lost.
There you go. You've got 8 points back.
Great. Thank you very much, Turgar.
You're very welcome.
Well, this was interesting.
Fuck.
Hey, head up high, everyone. We killed the spider.
Yeah.
You did. And then you vaulted into the next encounter. So I'm really excited to see where this goes next.
Yeah, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
That's true. It's a whole different mystery next. So, anybody want to plug anything, say anything, do anything before we sign off for the evening?
No
I'm going to
plugs.
call Tellus.
Should we all call Tellus and complain for you as well? No, she's frozen. That's
She's
really
gone.
sad.
That's a good way to end it.
Yeah, that's a good way to go.
Tellus was listening, and they froze her again.
Yeah, they said we can't.
Oh, no,
have
no,
this
she's
happen.
not frozen.
She's back.
Or Tellus has murdered her. It's very possible
All right.
one or the other.
I'm gonna go, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Canadian Thanksgiving. everyone.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.